Hi, friends. Thanks for watching. So I'm surprised I get to do a live because I got in trouble for a previous post um, talking about infections and whatnot. But anyways, I just wanted to do a different topic and about visiting touristy areas. So a lot. I've lived in a lot of different places, and right now I'm in Rapid. I've been here for maybe about a year, and and something I notice about the restaurants and just other places to get more fast food is that it takes a long time. It can take like 20 minutes for a server to see you, even though there's nobody there. It could take like 45 minutes for you to get your food. Yesterday I went to a pizza place and and they also serve fried chicken, and it took 45 minutes for two pieces of chicken, some cauliflower and fries. 45 minutes. And I have a feeling that the guy at the register actually ate my meal and then it got forgotten and then they made it, 5 minutes before I left or something like that. So it's $10 waiting for 45 minutes in a dingy, ghetto, broken down uh, restaurant. The seat was all caved in. I had to sit next to the loud soda machine that was going on and off. I was so stressed out for the next couple hours after that event. And if we think, oh, eating out will be nice. Somebody else will be making the food and cleaning up and blah blah blah. But I really I don't understand. Like the only reason why I think touristy places remain is that tourists don't know any better, and so tourists will put up with a lot of crap that residents won't. And in Rapid City, people are basically they're living outside of town, so the places downtown are where people are staying in hotels and driving through to the local scenic attractions. And what I think is better, and I compare it to going grocery shopping and buying, either buying something from the deli at the grocery store, or if the deli is closed, buying stuff in the hotline, or even just buying some fruit since it's summertime. And like the $10 I would have paid $10 not to have had that aggravation for 45 minutes at this chicken pizza place that just was just so irresponsible. And it's, I mean, that like these people, they're working hard, they're understaffed too, and that's just the business model since I've come of age. That business owners will understaff by, they'll have half the staff that they should. Um, and then they burn out the workers, and then they complain about people not wanting to work. That's the insanity that is the working class dilemma. And what I got censored on Gab because I was talking about this. Like the owner of Gab was complaining about how people didn't want to. This one cook didn't want to work at the Dunkin' Donuts. Now look, consider, and it's clear. It's clear the people who are complaining about people not wanting to return to these inhumane working conditions where they have to wear a mask, and it's already been inhumane working conditions. It's usually these privileged elitist, and I'm saying either they're liberal or they're conservative, because the guy on Gab, he's a Christian. He's got this alternative, unliberal platform. I mean, it's an alternative to the liberal censorship that's going on. But anyways, I mean, are the liberal elites in cahoots with the conservative elites that are high profile, because they seem to hate the same person, the working class person, the very low income person who has no voice, who has no choice, and they because the progressive liberal activist hates the poor white trash that will eat at Dunkin' Donuts or work at Dunkin' Donuts. And then the conservative person will hate the poor person for not wanting to work in inhumane working conditions. And the thing is, nobody is supporting people who have inhumane working conditions. And anyways, I digress. I think that in tourist traps, they're understaffed, and they don't have to really deliver, and certainly they do not deliver here in Rapid City on time. Like, it is a miracle if you get your meal, basic easy thing in 20 minutes. 45 minutes is pretty normal. And they'll say, like, let's say you're paying, a $20 restaurant bill with a $50 bill. They'll ask, do you want your change? Who doesn't want their $30 in change? Well, here in Rapid, that is, I think, a scam that waiters and waitresses do. People are a little out of it. Maybe they've had a little too much to drink. And I think people, and it's hard. It's hard to confront your waiter. I want my change, because we're all shamed. Like, if you're eating out, you're supposed to spend as much as they want you to spend. Like, that's this impression I get of this weird entitlement of stores or restaurants, like, that you're not buying enough. And I mean, I do want to support my local businesses, but they are not entitled to my pocketbook. We're in such complex, antagonistic times. It's really difficult to weed out. But I did want to say, when you're in a touristy area, you might do better just shopping at the grocery store. And I would shop where they're not doing mask fascism or injection fascism. And, ideally where employees get to have their face and to be able to breathe out loud, breathe freely. And and people, on the internet, they think South Dakota is so great. And I have found it to be fairly, until recently, until the tourist season started, they were keeping the locals totally under pressure with the masks. If you were going to certain stores, I felt so bad for the employees who are having to suffocate themselves all day, and just now, it's June, and just now it's starting to lighten up about that. So I just wanted to say, do your shopping at the local grocery store, because the restaurants here, if you have a lot of time to kill, if you don't mind waiting an hour for your meal, then that's probably how long it's going to take between them eventually coming to your table and eventually delivering it. I went to Tally's Silver Spoon, which had nice food. I had a good first meal there. I think it was like one of the first places I ate out. But afterwards, it was just worse and worse and worse. And I don't know if it's because I didn't drink alcohol. But the last time I went, the waitress was going to deliver my burger. And the manager delayed her like 5 minutes, was chit-chatting and stopping her from delivering, so he was making sure my food would be delivered cold, And so I'll never go to Tally's Silver Spoon, again. So anyways, it's pretty disappointing, but I guess that's how it is. And I just think that grocery stores, you're just going to do better. Get a salad, some salad dressing, and rotisserie chicken. I mean, the best service I had was at Delmonico's, which is a nice restaurant. You may have to make a reservation. And I haven't gone to the Wine Cellar yet, but that does seem like another place with nice service. And again, reservations might be a good idea. And you can be casual. You don't have to be dressed in, fancy attire. So anyways, that's just my 2 cents about tourist traps and kind of the cons and the maybe the abuses, like, just being rude to tourists, and maybe it's engineered because employers don't hire enough people um, to to serve the amount of customers. So I know it's a complicated situation, but you know, I mean, I think if like one restaurant I went to, it was like this. It's like this. Oh, I can't remember the name of it, but it's in the square downtown, and they got like almost every order wrong in a row the whole time I was there. And the manager was just had the best customer service. She had just like this magical, charming demeanor, and I've never gone there again. But like they just oh, we messed up, we messed up, we messed up, we messed up. And I've never been in an area where customers were just so inconsequential. And the thing is, they just get, customers are hungry, and we are trusting, and there's no real consequences for businesses to provide shitty, pardon my French, provide, there's no consequences if there's a long delay, and if the order is wrong, because they're never, these aren't regulars. And I just think that's unfortunate. That's bad business. And I think, again, you're just going to get a better deal if you shop at a grocery store and, get some pineapple and some salad and some, rotisserie chicken or other. I mean, artichokes in the, pickled artichokes or olives or whatever. I mean, you can really do a nice picnic, get some salami, or one of those, the trays, for a party. So I think it's just more reliable, wholesome, less frustrating. And I guess that's the thing. That's my intention is, when you go on vacation, you don't want to be disrespected and frustrated and delayed and, just absolutely ravenous because your food is just taking forever. So anyways, those are my thoughts, and thanks so much for listening.